They brought you the hit songs such as Knocking the Boots, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and my favorite, Keeping My Composure. Oh, all right, ladies, and some guys out there. All right. I want you guys to brace yourselves. Please welcome the Soul Train Music Award winning group, H-Town.
What up?
What's going on, guys?
Everything's good. How you doing?
G.I. and Shazam, I have to say thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I mean, just God, talking to you guys tonight is going to bring back so many memories for me when I was just younger.
Back in the day, huh?
Yeah, hey, I was like 6, 7 years old when y'all first came out. God, I'm old now. No, it's like in the early 90s. I want to say 91 is when you guys first came out, right?
No, 93. Well, actually, we was featured on a song with Luke that came out in 91. It's called You, Me, and He. So that was like our premiere. Then we came out in 93 with our own album, which was Knocking the Boots.
So what's been keeping you guys going, just rocking it for so long?
Just the fans, the love of the fans, and you know, once we got on that social media and saw how many fans were still digging H-Town and was wanting to see H-Town and stuff like that, we just kept it going. We got together, got in the studio, got on the road, and you know, just started putting it down, you know, for all the fans. And we'll go anywhere. We go to Tupelo, Mississippi, Yahoo, Mississippi. You know, it ain't no place we won't come.
There you go. Now, you know what, and of course, I have to bring up, you know, your dearly departed member, Dino. And Shazam, I know it's been 10 years. January of this year made 10 years since you've lost your twin brother. And I want to know from you first, has it gotten a little bit easier coping with his passing?
No, it's not really ever got easier. It's just that you just learn to deal with it, you know. So you just kind of learn to learn how to live with it. You know, it really doesn't get any easier, but you just learn how to live with it and make the best of it by, you know, keeping his memory and his legacy alive. And that's basically what we do by just constantly just continuing to tour and talk about, you know, in the show and stuff like that. So we just kind of just learn to live with it.
With TLC, when they lost Left Eye, you know, they said that they were never going to replace Left Eye. But have you guys ever thought about getting a new member, or is just say, you know, let's just keep rolling with it?
Well, basically, our fans, man, they really don't want to see that. You know, we kind of did like surveys and stuff on that. And, you know, me and G.I. does very well live in concert. So we decided to keep it too when it comes to H-Town. They're almost like a mother accept their child the way they are. That's how I say they accept us the way they are. So we haven't had that pressure of having to put a third member in the group.
Now, G.I., you know what, speaking of the fans, I think they want to know, when are you guys going to come out with some new music? What's up with y'all? What are you working on in the laboratory?
Well, I mean, we always in the lab doing new music and new projects and whatever. But we have a couple of singles out. We got a song and video out with Jodeci called "Knocking Your Heels Off," which is on YouTube and iTunes right now. And we also have a new single called "Number One Friends," which we dedicated to all our number one fans. You know what I'm saying? So that's online as well. You know what I'm saying? So we have a few songs that are already new online on iTunes for all the fans to pick up, you know, and download for their listening pleasure. But, you know, that's the thing we do for the fan. We keep presenting them new music and different things just to keep them entertained and to acknowledge and let them know that we still here putting it down for them and showing them love.
Does it feel like it's been 20 years now, or does it seem like it was just yesterday?
It seems like yesterday, man.
Yeah, it seems like yesterday to me. It don't really feel like that long ago, but, you know, I don't even feel like it's been 20 years ago, but that's what it is, though.
Yeah, I don't feel it until somebody mentioned it. Like, dang, I can't believe that song was 20 years old. Like,
that's when reality sinks in, right?
Right.
I interviewed Jazz from Dru Hill, and I know you guys are going on tour with Dru Hill. Yeah. So I asked him. I'm asking you guys the same question I asked Jazz. As a group, you guys been through a hell of a lot, and how have you all have been able just to make it through?
I mean, you know, basically, man, I mean, just kind of keeping God first in our spiritual beliefs and just really, man, our fans. You know, our fans are phenomenal. We got like those diehard fans that constantly push H-Town and support us in whatever we do. So it's like at the end of the day, if you don't even have new fans, or you have so many fans that have followers. They just kind of keep us going, man, with our spiritual backgrounds and just keeping God in our lives.
We love what we do, you know. So we've been doing it since we was kids, you know, back in the apartments, in the projects, you know. That's when we started singing from. So we've been doing it this long, 20 years in the game, but together about 26 years as a unit.
Go on.
Now, are you guys finding it difficult to compete in the R&B market now versus 20 years ago?
Well, the game is so political today. You know, it's political. Yeah. It's not the same. You know, everything is so political and politically and corporate. So it's like, man, when we was going on, it was more about the music and what the fans thought. They had a lot of kiss it, diss it back then, but today it's more just, it's political and really corporate today. You have to have, it ain't really about the music like it was when we was coming along.
Got to have a kiss ass. That's what I don't like about it. They really took the music out of the fans' hands and just basically just took control of it. Because I mean, a fan can only request what's on that list to be requested. That goes from video, TV to radio. You know what I'm saying, to everything. You know, you can only request what's on the list to be requested. So even if you love the new H-Town, you can't request it because it's not on the list to be requested. So we need to bring it back. We need to bring it back to how it was in the 90s, where you can just call in and request a song, whether they like it or not. They get so many requests for this song, they just had to play it.
Now, you know, I have to say this. I was getting ready for the interview. I was just digging, trying to find some dirt, and I can find no dirt on you guys. And I'm just saying, you know, as a celebrity blogger, I have to have some dirt. So tell us something that we don't know about the group.
Well, we some night owls, and we are some party animals. You know what I'm saying? You put us in the club setting, we're gonna get our party on. We're gonna. Yeah, but you know, I think the fact that we don't live in California or New York is what keeps us out of the public eye like that. Because you know, TMZ is all over those states right there. So
that's true. And I was gonna say, I even went on TMZ website. I'm like, I wonder if it's H-Town on TMZ, and I couldn't find nothing.
Right.
So Shazam, you put it down like that too?
I do, but I'm slow. I'm starting to slow down a little bit, but you know I do still. And now I don't do it every day like I used. I'm a little slower now.
You're a little slow.
I'm a little slower now.
Yeah. Back in the 90s, we every night we was partying. We was living up every night after every show back in the 90s because you know when we first came out, we toured like constantly we toured for like a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? We never went home. If we went home, we went home for like maybe 4 hours and jumped right back on the plane to go to the next city. But we passed that. You know, we legendary and we done made our mark. We done made history to a point that we can choose when we can tour and when we want to tour. Now we don't have to do all those promotional cities and stuff like that. Right? You know, we tour basically like on the weekends, not like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're blessed to have that option to where we can select.
I have to say, guys, I have thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. I am just in awe right now because, like I said, you guys was, you know, knocking the boots in your teenager years. I was just a little baby. Didn't know what knocking the boots meant.
We're still doing it. We still doing it. We still getting it in, man. We still getting it in.
But this was just a blast from the past, you know, for me, and I'm happy that you guys are still going at it.
We just keeping it moving right now, man. Stand out there.
Thank you, man. Thank you. When we want to put that.
So tell everybody how we can keep up with you guys.
Well, you can follow us on our Twitter at H-Town for Life, at HTOWN, the number 4 Life. And Facebook is H-Town Forever, HTOWN, number 4 Ever. And also you can hit us on our official website is www.htownforever.com.